Hello survivors, and welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be playing Benimaru, the watermelon samurai from Twilight survivors. He's actually really cool. He slashes everything in a huge area around him. Very fun to play. Let's just take a quick overlook of his talents. So over here, after dashing, a shadow will generate and unleash that unleashes his main attack. He gets a lot of crit damage. We get crit damage plus 30% to every single character for completing his node. He gets a slashing zone created around his main attack, which moves with us and requires less attacks to enhance our dash. We'll get into that when we get there. And then we also generate a circle of air blades when the slashing zone disappears. So it's going to be very interesting to play him. We're actually running Totem of the Ox for the extra HP and HP regen. He does get quite a bit of HP regen multiplier in his tree, so we go for that. And then the crit damage every 6 levels is massive on him with the crit chance, a dwarven forge, and then the pigeon soup for more max HP as well. So let's get straight into it. We're going to be playing on the Divine Desert. We're going to play the Mythic Garden, and the only reason I'm not really playing on Desolate Ruins is just because I really haven't done much on it. I have to beat Chaotic Life on him. Actually, do you know what? Let's try this. Maybe we can do it with him. He is actually relatively strong. It all just depends on what we get. So already off to a good start. We do get our ascension, not our ascension. We get our upgrade over there. What we need to level up our weapon, and we want to try and do something better over here, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get it. Ooh, that's a bit trash. Do we want the boomerang blade? Yeah, boomerang blade's pretty dope. Alright, so I learned something new about the game as well. So if we take a look at the Traveler over here. Now the Traveler gives us something that gives us free cards, right? And we get to pick those cards. Now, because we're playing on Benimaru and because he is a watermelon, I'm joking, it has absolutely nothing to do with that, I just felt like saying that. Because he focuses on HP regen and on crit and crit damage, we got to look out for things that are going to help him there. So now when we click on this guy, we get to pick 3 cards. Now I need to look at this and I need to say, okay, we can get crit chance for 10 seconds if no damage is taken. In the beginning when I was playing the game, my mind was on like, oh, hang on, I've already got all these cards, so it doesn't matter which card I pick up. But the other day I was playing the game and I clicked F or whatever the button is to check your inventory, and I was like, hang on a second, why is it showing me all the Quent cards in my details? And when I was standing still, I was getting huge amounts of HP regen. So I was like, okay, so Serenity actually works after I've taken it while I'm playing the game. So your first 4 Quent cards are normal cards. I mean, you can take a look now, you can see we're actually getting HP number regen over there, and that's going to keep going up until 100%. And you're going to see that Serenity does come in handy quite very well in this round. So it's going to keep us alive, which is going to be fantastic, and it's going to be very strong. So it's something that I didn't really realize until recently, that the Quent cards that you pick up during the actual run are used in that run after being picked up. So it becomes very handy when you're playing these hard levels to go and pick up a card that might be really strong or really good for us. And in this case, the HP regen one is actually really good for us. So I'm very happy that we picked it up. Over here, we're going to pick up something. Do we get something we want? I don't know if I'm going to go Fireball. We do need the crit damage still as well. So we're looking at that. We did go for cooldown reduction, so we might just end up going Fountain anyway. But I don't think Fountain is very strong. We do have a second Merchant over here. What do we get? We definitely don't want the defense or the area of effect, so each attack has a 5% chance of causing a random debuff to the enemy. So, now we've got that chance of causing debuffs to them. Another thing about Benimaru is he does have a chance to cause bleed on enemies. Bleed will do, max life damage to the enemies for 3 seconds. However, it does not stack, so do keep that in mind. Bleed is very strong, but it does not stack. So if it doesn't, you can't really you try and hit the enemy as many times as possible to make it stack. Also, another thing about him is if we use our attack on the enemy, our spacebar, which I'll show you now because we've got a bunch of bosses. So if we hold down spacebar, he charges up like this. It deals extra damage to bosses and elites. There's a very good example. As you can see, we just completely trashed that elite. We're going to take Air Blast because we are still looking for the crit damage. We're going to banish duration because we don't need it. And because we're looking for other stuff. And then we're just going to wait for our dash attack to come back up. You know that it's up when there's a red around your character. So there we go. We can see the red aura around us. And then we hold down spacebar and we do the attack. This is a one tough bug though, so quite difficult to kill. Alright, so then the more damage we do, the more healing we get. So sometimes it's not bad to take that little bit of a hit when you can. We do not want the power stone. Again, actually, what am I looking for? Crit damage, that's what I'm looking for. Sometimes getting a little hurt from some of these things can be very good as well. But that thing didn't want to die. So now with our knowledge of that, we're going to go and grab these two mythic altars. They are going to be very, very strong. We don't have many banishes left. I'm going to go and pick up this. Maybe we can get it over here from here. Do we? No, unfortunately we don't. So we have to wait for the next level. Hopefully when we level up, we can get some other stuff going as well. That's going to be helpful to us. Activate the altar and let's see what we can get going over here. We do have a freeze, which is great. Ooh, we also get a flamethrower over there, which is fantastic. Air Blast going up. Air Blast seems to do a whack ton of damage. So, you know, if you don't take Air Blast, you are going to lose out quite a lot. Which Gwen card do we get? Let's go for Rat. We take 10% less damage now, which is actually pretty good, especially in this, you know, area. Taking less damage is going to be very, very helpful for us. And we should have the next boss fight soon. So Mr. Watermelon over here does deal quite a decent amount of damage, and because of the way that his attacks work, he actually has a decent survival chance. Alright, charge this to max. You don't always see how much damage it actually does, but I mean, there's a good example. And we get growth, so we got 33% max HP, 13% increased attack. That's fantastic. So again, we get the increased damage, we get the increased HP. I'm going to grab Tornado here. I mean, we don't need it. It doesn't really matter. It wasn't Fountain, but we're still looking for the crit damage. That is very important. And that also means that we're going to have to go to those mage towers at the bottom over there and try and get them. Alright, so we've got a double boss fight here. There's the one completely dead. Oh, that is beautiful. We picked up broken wings, a less cooldown. That is fantastic. That just means we got less cooldown now. And we have the magic stopwatch, so even better. Alright, boomerang blades going. How quickly can we kill this beetle this time? Beetle, very, very tanky. Not very nice. Oh, we went and did it the wrong way. But you can see our life regen is more than enough to keep us satisfied. Just do it this way now. Okay, we need to try and do it not when we're leveling up, because as you can see there, it does cause problems. There's a little bit of life here, which is great. Use the bomb there. And good. Oh my goodness, that happened again. Every time I get it, I'll level up. Okay, we need to kill this boss because I want to move already to the next area. Alright, let's see. Yes, we got Poisonous Blade, finally. Took us long enough to get it. Alright, we should be doing a lot more damage now. Yo, and to think we're doing so much more damage to elites and bosses and we're still struggling to kill this guy. Just let that sink in for a second, you know? Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie. Alright, Air Blast is leveled up, so that means it will get to evolve now as well, which is perfectly fine. We just need to make our... Oh, we don't actually need to get those magic towers anymore, so that's cool. We can go and get rid of them. This one over here is just a fart, so why not grab it? We can also go to the merchant over there. Not the merchant, the... I'll show you the guy over here. This guy, the mercenary camp, he does sell you... not sells you, but he gives you a free summon. So if you're playing the summon character and you're looking for a specific summon, you can get it at him a lot quicker. But otherwise, we don't really need anything more. We're just trying to beat this now. Was that the right way? It was, but he jumped at us, so you know that didn't work. But he died very quickly there, so we happy. And we get Realm of the Dead. Deal splash damage to enemies within 400 yards for every 100 yards, 2,000 yards moved. That will be very interesting to see what they consider to be 2,000 yards, because I have absolutely no idea. Alright, but you can see the damage. There's the damaging circle. That's our one, that purple one on the floor. So, you know, 2,000 steps isn't actually that much in the game, it would seem. Which is actually really good. So that's a very good example of the cards actually working. You know, here you can visibly see that the card is working. So, you know, just in case you didn't really believe me the first time. Pretty dope. Pretty cool that that's how it works. We did get his skill tree up to the second law. His third law gives him quite a cool little, you know, card. It gives us a cool Quent card, but it's quite difficult to do. We have to finish the erosion levels on him, and we also have to finish this level on him. So this level, I mean, being able to finish the level on him is actually really, really cool. And being able to, you know, do it on him without that much, you know, playing of him. I've only played him 3 games. And, you know, figuring out that whole Quent card thing actually makes a massive difference to your gameplay, because I would never normally take Serenity otherwise if I already knew, oh, okay, I've already got the card, what do I need HP regen for? You know, I've already got the card, I don't need HP regen as a card, so I don't take it. I go and look for cards that I don't have, and then I just grab any card because I'm like, oh, well, I've got all of them already. But then we figure out that, hey, those cards actually work while you're playing the game. And then when you actually use them, it makes a really big difference to, you know, how strong or weak your character can be during the actual gameplay. So, you know, learning that becomes a really, really big thing. Alright, that guy died first, so I guess we went for the harder enemy first, luckily. Yo, where's my HP regen? I'll grab a healing over there, thank you very much. That guy hit me like a brick. I mean, he's a golem. But damn! We'll grab another healing over there. Whenever we use our spacebar, our skill, it does look like it gives us a shield or damage reduction, which is fantastic. So whenever we use this, we get a shield depending on how long we charge it for. So that is very helpful. Go and grab this just so we can get some extra, I don't know, money. But one of those. Well, it did give us money anyway, so that's great. Alright, I don't feel like I'm getting a lot of HP from Serenity. Come on, Serenity, please. Just grab myself a max shield again. So we do have the cooldown. I could go and run to like the... actually we can't, we already used the merchant. So if, let's say, I didn't use the merchant already and I was looking for Fountain, we could click on him. So they give you healing totems and that. I'm not going to do it. But if we went to the other guy and we needed Fountain and we had all of our skills, I would grab it usually. The only reason I don't grab things now is I don't want to level up more. Everything's already maxed, and getting myself the most amount of gold and stuff gives you a better rank in the game, as well as more gold to then spend on things like, you know, quint cards and things like that. So we don't really want to take more than 5 skills if we don't need to. Obviously there are some characters which we will be playing that do use more skills, but for the most part we don't really need to use them, and it doesn't really, it's not going to help us be stronger. The skills that we're using, you know, our main skill deals so much damage that anything else is going to, you know, pale in comparison to it, so it really makes no sense to go and do that. Alright, there you go, both of them died very, very quickly this time, and we get a bunch of coin for it. Now I am still trying to find out where is the best area to farm coin. So far it looks like it could be the desert because of the buried treasures or the buried barrels. The buried barrels do give you quite a lot of gold, so it does make sense to kind of farm there, and then farming with someone using the XP growth passive and then coins. So you go coins, XP growth, and then you're looking at a lot of XP and then a lot of a lot of coin upgrade or coin drops, and then maybe we can use a Midas touch or whatever weapon to try and get even more coin. But I haven't, maybe you need luck and Midas touch, so maybe grabbing luck as well, and just playing with someone like Benimaru, who has a small area of effect when attacking, so that when you kill things, Midas touch has a higher chance of giving you coin. So that's the idea behind it. I'm not sure if someone already has a farming strat for the game. I haven't really looked into things like that, but it would be very interesting to see how much coin. I think the most I've ever got is like 7,000 or 8,000 in one run. As you can see, we're already on the 3,000 from this one, but you can get a whole lot more, especially when you get the coin pouch, Midas touch, the XP gain, things like that. Getting luck because of having the upgrades when you kill the bosses, and getting the chests, you know, getting 5 rolls every time really does make a big difference. Alright, the final boss should be spawning, and well, final double boss. It's never a single boss, sadly. I want my ability back already. Okay, we did receive it. That's not going to hit, is it? Okay, it did. That's fantastic. So one's dead, and the other one will die very, very quickly. Ow. I mean, we might die very, very quickly too. Alright, perfect. So we actually got a double. The double boss fight was actually really good for us. Oh, look at that. A thorny shield. And then this one over here, we got thorny shield again. So actually, you know, think about that. They do duplicate. So if you get 2 of the same one, we get the plus 20% damage over there. So that's really, really cool. We managed to beat it for the first time. We did get an S rank as well. I have no idea how with only 1 S rank, but we did it. That was fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.